Hey everybody, this is Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this afternoon for Tuesday evening, I have for video number 2 for Classic 101 Tribute Build. Okay, this is my second entry, and also it will be the final build for tomorrow for certain. I got other stuff I'll be working on this evening, let this thing dry overnight. This is the Airfix 1/72 scale, 1961, 662 kit of the Hadley Page Halifax bomber. Does those old Halifax. Okay, opposed to the last video, the guy seen this thing, I think it was all black. I got it all done except there's a few pieces I got to put on it. I got to work on the transparencies on the turrets area, get the guns installed there, and have them taken care of. I got the bomber's window, which fits in the front of the nose, and this is the B3 bomber version. The Mark 1, B1, B2, they had the dorsal turret was different, opposed to the conventional one that they used during the conversion of this aircraft, along with Lancaster. So, without further ado, this is as much as I got on it. So stay posted tomorrow. The final reveal will be shown on this thing tomorrow. Outside pictures. It's raining today, so I decided to help my job until this rain cheers out a little bit. And we'll go ahead and make a final reveal. That's what you got so far. The landing gear they retracted and everything. I use that can on there, plus the dark earth. I use the light earth, dark earth that they use. This is all humble colors. That's the top right there. I gave it a wash, and the bottom is I gave it a wash too. Rubs out a lot though. Looks pretty good with natural light, opposed to the artificial lights coming from this here camera. So this is a nice Airfix kit. I love it. This is old. Like I say, you get these old kits, you can make them look real nice, guys. All it takes is a little TLC and time. And you know I love Airfix kits. So this is their version of the Airfix of the Hadley Page Halifax. Halifax is probably one of the, along with the Elephant, the short Sterling. It came out before the Lancaster did. The Lank actually was in production, uh, be taken away from the Manchester bomber that they had, which had underpowered. It was an ungodly machine. Underpowered Vulture motors that they used. These had Vulture motors too on the B2, B1 version. Now they got Pegasus, now all radials. They got a lot of collective rings of the counties, they're all bronze. I gave them a wash too. And the exhaust are wash. So what we do, guys, is black. After it was painted black, I went ahead and used international black, which is lighter black than dark black. Went up with that, gave it a let it dry and glossed it up, and give it a whitewash. That kind of tones it down a little bit. The undersides. This is real nice for airplane. I really love this Halifax bike's Airfix. That's why I bought it. I got another one by Revell, which is a reboxing of the Matchbox kit, I believe. I'm quite certain that it is because I had one before back in 1983. I bought KB Hobbies in Dayton, Ohio. And so after looking at the Revell one, it says, oh yeah, they got the Matchbox kit, which is pretty super. So it has a triangular vertical stabilizer. This aircraft comes from Mango Pate. The name is called Munga Taipyo, number 78 Squadron, Royal Air Force, Brayton, Yorkshire, United Kingdom, 1944. Okay, the tape up on the Flying Banana on the Whirlybird group build. And I'm not going to be working on this tonight. Get this module, get it all primed and painted, and put it inside of the fuselage, just their chopper, and go ahead and button it up. So I just like a tape up assembly. There's no locating pins in this thing, there isn't. So when you glue these things together, the halves together, you got one of these. Take your time, be very careful, make sure everything lines up perfectly. You got to glue a little bit at a time instead of gluing everything and going like this. Glue everything together and fussing with it. Pretty soon that glue is set, everything's out of alignment and everything, and you're really screwed. So stuff like this has no alignment pins. Make sure it fits perfectly. Make sure everything's lined up good right here and up over here. Then go ahead and dabble on top where you see that. Then work your way to the bottom and have a perfect fuselage. We'll go ahead and prime this. This is a 1955 Revell 140 scale or 148 scale P39 Airacobra. So I've already got it all sanded down quite well. I buffed out, and I got tissue inside the wheel wells, keep paint everything inside there, also around the cockpit area. I don't want that pilot painted up because it took a long time to paint that pilot up. And one thing good about these old kits, you can see on the fuselage right there how it's recessed in there, the decal locations. They make sure you know where they're gonna go. And it's all perfect lined up. It's just a little helping hand because us modelers back in those days, we weren't professional like we are nowadays. You gotta remember, guys like me that actually were the first ones that built plastic models. They were in the infancy, and the designers of those days knew that their products will get better in time as technology goes by. Now, you got big Hong Kong model B-17s over here and everything. B-24 Liberators, everything. Lancasters, everything. No stones untouched. Everything depends how much money you want to buy. You don't want to spend. This thing cost about 98 cents back then. Compared to the monogram one, I don't have a clue. But the monogram one is a pretty nice model. Looks like it's a little smaller than this. I also got another one of these in my stash by Tex Johnson. It's King Cobra, and the delivery black and yellow. That's what he used. So I'll go ahead and prime this up, get this all painted. I got my OD neutral gray over here. I got my Pache. I got 5 airbrushes all operable right now. I'm working on my airbrushes. Thus far, my airbrushes, I got 2 Iwatas. They're thumbs up. They work quite well. And a Harbor Freight, a cheap one that I bought down there at Harbor Freight, just to be curious how good it really is. And it really is. That SVD Dauntless I did, that was painted using the Harbor Freight. Also, that Lancaster over there was done by Harbor Freight. And that Stuka Harbor Freight. A lot of these models I've done using Harbor Freight, it's a good airbrush. It's not bad. There's better out there. Of course, we all know that. But right now, I got 5 airbrushes. I got 6. I got 2 Paches, 2 Iwatas, the Harbor Freight airbrush. Yeah, I got 5 of them. So I'm pretty good shape with airbrushes. So I'm gonna be priming this evening. Probably painting it too as well. I'm gonna paint it all black. I like that black base, and you really work with that black. Right there acts like pre-shading. Of course, you always post-shade after you paint these things, but back in 1955, I never heard of an airbrush before, but they had them. And I gave you guys a demonstration before how the old-fashioned airbrushes worked. They work with your mouth. You had a real small hose that stuck up your mouth, and it hooked up to your airbrush, and by puffing up, like you got air inside there, it'll work. As long as you had air coming out of your lungs, it'll work. They found out that that's pretty exasperating doing something. Use that kind of technique. How you give out and turn blue. So they use different forms. They use air compressors. And a lot of models back in those days, airbrushes they weren't on the shelves like nowadays. They had to be ordered. And I think Badger was the only company that had them. And also DuPont had them too. Yeah, and they were expensive. And I wasn't introduced to the airbrush until around 1960s. My first professional airbrush was a Pache. It was a single action airbrush with double action like they got now. All my airbrushes are double action. Okay, that's about all I got going for you guys right now. I've been busy working with stuff, and so I'm gonna get the tally bag all done. So I'm gonna finish up tonight. Tomorrow I'll present the final reveal. Post some pictures on Facebook on this thing too as well on the Airfix modeling page. So again, don't don't be bashful. Don't shy away from these old Airfix kits. They go together very well. Every time I take one of these old Airfix kits on the build of it, it takes me back to boyhood. Because Airfix was the thing back in those days. And when they first came out, man, as cheap as they were, you got more for your money back then. I was simply amazed. This model back then, this is in this boxing that you right here, this is red boxing. The one I built years ago when I was younger, it was an in-flight configuration dropping bombs. Okay, guys, I'm thinking about here right now. I got things I gotta do now. Make Mama happy, take care of little ones, and stay focused and drive. And take care of yourselves. We'll catch you on the next video. Make Mama happy. Take care of little ones always. And please take care of yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. And we'll catch you on the next video. So it'll be on the final reveal for the Halifax. So stay posted that for the Bob Bells. And we got model coming your way. I'm working about 15 at a time, finishing them up. And thus far, I'm getting them done too. Okay, I'm done. We'll see you guys next video. You guys take care of you fellas. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow.